Hello guys, welcome to my channel and we're gonna start chapter 3 which is Introduction to Automation Tools. So these are the three contents: EEM agent based automation tools and agentless automation tools. So what are they? I found that EEM is used on the device. So these are the example. EEM sends a script to bring it up and send an email. So agent based, the example for it is NTP server, and the software has to be installed for agent based. It means the software has to be installed. Tools like Puppet needs agent installed, then master sends the configs, which is NTP server. This is the example. And then the agentless tools like Ansible, Puppet, Bolt. No agents connects through SSH, so it needs basically there we can do an remote job to it. We can connect to the routers, to the switches through SSH, and uh, that will be called agentless tool. And the Ansible will carry out the configuration by running the script. So what I wanted to focus on this part was the TCL, which is tool command language used for custom automation inside Cisco iOS. Now let's talk first about the EEM. Now EEM is an automation tool. So the tool that is used on this is called TCL, which is tools command line. Script can automatically you can run small program to automate actions. So it detects an event and then it takes an action. So the event is if the interface goes down, this is the event, and then it will take an action. Now this EEM is on the switch on the router. So the events are so these are the events that are being monitored. SNMP agent, Cisco iOS, all of them are being monitored. So when something happens to them, it it sends this report to the EEM. Like what do I do? What do I do now? The SNMP is down. So allow me to take an action. So applet policy, which is to receive the it goes in here, which is what is the action should I implement, and the second part was that what are the main events I wanna receive. So EEM works on the events and action. Okay guys, now let's see the EEM, how it's configured. So this is how to start the EEM, which is it works in the CLI, and you have to announce uh, the the word applet and add the name, and then you give what you want to do, the event. You announce the event and then the action. So these are some of the example. You can also allow some actions to send an email, and this is the script. So we reached the summary when EEM are usually used for. Now now EEM mostly, like what's the use of using the EEM when the and this is the answer I got. So then how can it be wrong? Even though it's stored locally, it can be someone manually a device was replaced, and a template mismatch, and then I can understand that the access list can go missing SMP. So snmp is understanding when the interface is going down, a memory usage is high, and the and then the syslog server, syslog mean it will give a comment, hey, this event happened. uh, it will tell in the CLI. Without the syslog it won't let you allow. So this is the extra information I'm giving now. So this is the summary of an EEM. Okay, okay guys, now we know about the EEM, how it works. It first creates the event and then it takes the action. Now based on that, so many automation for, for the same purpose, quality of service, adding a VLAN or adding a host name, they have a different version to do it. Some So Ansible and Ansible, it's like not agentless, and these are all agent based. Now now this is what it's used for. This is one of the example I found out why it's used for. So they have different purpose but same concept, nothing new. And then I found this part as well. Ansible is for automating, adding VLAN. Puppet is for large network, automating serverless for networking, cookbooks and recipe. Now, what's the purpose of me trying to show you the rest of the slides is to tell you it's the same concept, just different words. Now I can be wrong or I don't know, but this is new to me and I'm just sharing my point of view. So if you know anything down, let me know how it works or how, what is the role for all of them. And this is what I found out. You can pause the video. Okay, that's all the main thing I can find out what it's used for and what is the purpose. So they have different part, Puppet, and they have different way to say it, Puppet name, master client, and all of and they're just telling how it works. And so the reason I'm showing you the rest of the part is that they have the same structure. And this is the important part. So Puppet and Master are the same thing. What makes them what is the difference in this part? What is the difference? Chef, server, client, recipe. So instead of configuration they say recipe. Instead of uh, your file collection of configurations, like different configuration you have, they will say cookbook module. And you have your slave and master, like the STP. You have the root port and the designated port, so it has the same functionality. And then the workstation where we write the codes. So this is the main thing for the agent-based automation tools. And salt stack is a Python code, is a Python main controller. This is the summary of this slide. Salt stack, you can control devices by writing YAML salt master beacon. Okay, so beacons is the same slave master part. Beacons is what's being watched and being what you can read it. Okay, and yeah, agent based, agentless, same stuff. Instead of that, it's just getting inside one of the devices and adding and doing and controlling that part, that device. So playbook, so it has called playbook. Playbook is the file name. Play is the uh, I can give the example of the Word document is that when we open a new file that's called the playbook, and when you write the title chapter 1, that's called play, and under the chapter 1, hey, this is this is the thing, and that's called task. And this is how it looks like, the YAML, how the Ansible looks like, their values and their keys. What are the keys? Are their values? Uh, so this is what I found out. Changes claim, and these are the terms that are used during the Ansible, and this is how it looks like. Shows an of the Puppet Bolt. Puppet Bolt allows the runs without an agent. Another agentless automation tool. Big network. So it like, for example, create one VLAN 10 for this many routers. It's gonna do the same thing. Run a reload. You just run it from your laptop. Reload interface router 1, or to run a script. Config bolt. That's all. It's not that special in a way. API, nothing special. Nothing special. API. It's a okay. It's just use an API. And we have the soul stack SSH. This is also not special. Okay, so these are the comparison architecture. Ruby, YAML. What do they use? Agentless, Bolt, notable, salt assist, not important. So we are covered. Let's go.